Hi, Dr. Willow and Dr. Tiffany here at Bridge Health Chiropractic. We are really excited that we have a lot of families that are going to be going to theme parks and specifically Disneyland in the upcoming summer months. We want to make sure that you have the best rate of success with both enjoying your trip and also recovering from your trip as much as possible. So in the upcoming weeks before your vacation, I want to make sure that specifically walking, bending, and having some neck motion are all feeling okay. If those three things aren't present, likely things are going to feel a little bit more aggravated on your way home. So it's a good thing to get those checked out. On that recovery side of things too, it's important how you're moving in the park too. I want to make sure that when you're standing in lines, having soft knees, not having your knees straight is a good way to make sure that those waiting times is not turning into low back pain.
Ooh, and with that, good shoes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And test run them in the weeks before your trip too. It's a good thing to get at least a couple thousand steps in your new shoes before you take them to the parks.
So as you're prepping for your trip to Disneyland, something to also remember is that our alignment affects communication between our spine and the tissues in our body and the brain. And so it's this highway where information is going out from the brain, telling the tissues what they're supposed to do, and then the tissues do it and report back to the brain. And so you want to make sure that information highway is running really smooth and you don't want any misalignments along the spine. So interesting thing about that is all the systems in our body are affected by that, even the immune system. So for prevention, going there, getting your alignment in check is very important and very helpful for you also returning feeling just as good, if not better, than when you left. All right, so Dr. Willow, I know you've been to Disneyland many times. I've taken you many times. What's one of your favorite rides there?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the huge roller coasters, the ones that go really fast. One thing that I've noticed that if there's anything that doesn't feel quite right in my neck, making sure that you're bracing backwards and just holding where the back of the head is touching ever so slightly on that headrest, it can make a big difference as far as making sure that that whipping motion isn't happening and making things more aggravated. And then I also always want to make sure that I'm getting at least a Dole Whip a day.
At least a Dole Whip a day. Yeah. All right, great. I think actually, Jamie, my husband, that's one of his favorites too. Mm-hmm. So remember the Dole Whip. All right, so if any of those things appeal to you and you're ready to get in, just call us, let us know, and let us know that the trip is coming up and that you have a Disney emergency, and we will get you in.